Okay. So, the son I was talking about, my stepson, is a wonderful dancer. And right now, he's, he's a great young man. Like I said, this happened several years ago. And now he lives in New York, and he's graduate. He's out of college and moved on. But this was a while ago, and my other stepson was receiving his EMT license. He really wanted to be a fireman. And at the time, my biological older two sons, one was in college, and the other one was about to go to college. And my younger two biological sons were still in middle school. And they were still under the thing where, well, what I grew up with was before the street lights go out, be at home, you know. Were you asking me a question?
Yes, ma'am. Did your two oldest biological sons experience, like, been stopped by the police for the IDs?
That is how I got that information.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't know if I made that clear. They were my stepsons, but they called me mom.
Okay.
With my ex-husband, and they said mom. Well, they didn't say mom. They said mom. You know, mom. And that's where I got that information from. And about 2 or 3 days later, it was on the news where the police chief, I won't say her name, female, when I saw her on television, I did not know she was the police chief. I really didn't. I did not know that she was the police chief of Palo Alto. And they're elected, and that I mean, sometimes it's not on television, and sometimes apparently, I don't know who elects some of these people. I really don't know, but I won't say her name, but it's a matter of public record. Palo Alto, California, about 8 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago. And she went on the news. When I say went on the news, I mean she was interviewed. And it was broadcast on local news. And she defended her stance. Suspicious looking characters, she said. They should be stopped and asked for their ID. Well, I was incredulous. I mean, I felt, and I saw it about 2 or 3 days after I was told about it.
Okay.
And so, I mean, shortly after that, she resigned. I feel that. Do you have any other questions for me about that?
Mm,
On your paper?
no, I just only have just one last question, and we'll be done with the interview. Um, how is social injustice still relevant today? Like,
How is that still relevant today?
mm,
Well, let me back up a little. I really believe that, that came out of left field. There was no reason for it. It was just out of left field. And I think it was a test to see how the community would react to that type of thing. Now we're talking about, I really don't need to, I feel I really don't need to say point by point. It depends on the audience. I feel that what I've said is clear. There was no reason for that. And for that to happen, I really believe that it was a test to see what the local community would do, how they would react to that type of unwarranted behavior. And how do I say it? There was a big stink. No one liked it. There were no riots. Nobody tore anything down or blew anything up or burned anything. But no one liked it. And that was clear. And the upshot of it was that, and I will not say her name, the police chief of Palo Alto at that time did resign.
okay.
So how does that, what was that question? How is that relevant today? What did you say?
How is the social injustice still relevant today?
How is it relevant today? Well, about 6, 7, 8 years ago. I think it was about 8 years ago. You were 7 years old. You yourself. In case no one understands, I'm the mom and my son's interviewing me.
Mm-hmm.
You